watching Our Girls, Our Pride, and while we're going to be taking a look at the entire problem that is there around things like female feticide and infanticide, it's also important to remember and to honor some of those who have really fought to make a change.
Mamta ji jo hamare saath abhi hain.
Yeah. Mamta ji, just wanted to ask you, in Warangal, in Andhra Pradesh, now, it's an actual industry that you stumbled upon there, right? The levels at which it was happening, ultrasound scan centers there, which
Like
were then linked to people saying, you know, come and have an abortion, packages which there were, doctors and all in a big network. It's an absolute racket out there. And let's face it, it's a racket in murder. It's a racket in murdering unborn babies.
Yes, Vikram ji, and first of all, before saying that, I want to thank NDTV, because the people who are working on this, we face a lot of risk, and this helps us in supporting and reassuring us that what we are doing is right. And there were only 67 scanning centers in 2005. Now there are 190 scanning centers, and so it's a very big business, and it caters to 3-4 districts here in Andhra Pradesh, Warangal, and it's a crores of business. And there's a package, they go for the package. Every woman who is going to have a baby, a girl baby, is trapped, and she is given after scanning, she is given also given abortion. So it's a package of 10,000 to 15,000 like that. So we have seen that many babies, even after the birth also, parents try to kill them because they are not reassured about a girl having a girl. Most of them, they stigmatize them or abuse them, saying that you have a girl child. I know one case where in Warangal, mother killed a baby after 1.5 months, pouring poison in her ear, saying that I never had assurance from anybody around. Every day I had to face a lot of stigma.
Hi Sanjeev, it's great to have you. This is Priyanka. Would you like to talk about your views? I mean, you know, you being the joint MD of a huge company like PVR, would you talk to us about your views on what you think about women and the cause of the girl child in general?
Yeah, I think, as I said, as I'm seeing all the statistics coming on the television, it's really, really shocking what's happening in the country. Of course, we need to spread awareness. Education is the way to go forward, and just change the mindsets. I mean, it is so important to treat boys and girls equally, and I think that's how we'll see our country progress. So I'm happy to sponsor 20 girls for the cause.
All right, Sanjay, thanks a lot. 20
Wow,
girls,
20
so that's
girls to the cause. Thank
everyone
you
who's
so
educated
much.
is great. And Sania Mirza now joining us. Sania, great that you could join us. Now, in addition to all that you have done to make us proud, you're also running the Mirza Sports Foundation in your family, where you're sponsoring, what is it, 500 girls' education every single year.
Wow.
You know, Sania, if I could just ask you, sports and cinema actually are two areas which every Indian connects with, and the lessons that you get from there are something which resonate with everybody. Now, interesting, I'm surprised that attitudes aren't changing, because both in sports and in films, you have such strong women who are out there who are making a mark. And just look at sports, for example. You, starting from P.T. Usha, even before that, it's really been wonderful. Where do we get our medals from if we go to the Asian Games or Commonwealth? Most of them are women who are doing it. At what point is that message going to start seeping into every village and every town?
I think that it's our responsibility, like I said, I hope very soon. But, you know, I, as a woman, want to do anything and everything that I can to spread that word. And I think that what you guys are doing is absolutely amazing. And I think more initiatives like this are going to spread the word.
We do have with us two very special guests now joining in. Ayushmann Khurrana, actor, singer, I don't know what all he does. Ayushmann.
He doesn't leave anything for anybody.
Yeah, everything. Well, you know,
And nobody
sounds like somebody I know, not very sitting very far from me. So there you are.
Well,
so, okay.
Nobody will forget his part in Vicky Donor, definitely.
Right. And of course, Shana Hussain, it's great to have you with us as well. It's such a pleasure that you could join us. Thank you both so much for being with us.
And who doesn't know Shehnaz ma'am? Of course, everybody knows the epitome of beauty, somebody who has always brought about and made women in India feel beautiful by just being naturally themselves.
Well put.
I love Shehnaz Hussain, okay?
Okay. Ma'am, why don't you start? We've been hearing all through the day the extent to which gender discrimination is still continuing. And in certain pockets it's not there, but by and large there's still massive gender discrimination. What do you think we can do about it?
I think the most important value that we must understand and educate the public is the value of a girl in the family. When a girl is born, the celebration must be as much as when the boy is born. They must value the girl by way of education. When there's an option to educate the boy and the girl, the natural thought would be, because the boy is a breadwinner, to educate the boy first. Great importance must be placed on education. Then empowerment of the girl as she grows up. She must learn to value her fact that she is an important aspect of society and she contributes, and she must be valued in the family as much as the boy.
Ayushman, I can't resist asking you this question. We have, again in Haryana, there are issues which we'll be coming to, I think, in half an hour or so. Some of the Khap panchayats out there are really, the attitudes they have to women and to girls is quite shocking. What also happens out there is that the way mothers are sometimes treated when they have a girl child. Now, there should be no discrimination when the girl child comes, but as you might well know from Vicky Donor, I'm sure you researched the subject, at the end of the day, it's the father who determines the sex of the child, not the mother.
And that is something...
Feel free to elaborate on that in any detail that you want.
Yeah. Okay, I've written a poem. I've written a poem in Hindi on a girl child. In fact, it just summarizes what a girl, average girl in our country goes through. And it's called "एक लड़की ऐसी है जो बचपन में बड़ी हो गई." एक लड़की ऐसी है जो बचपन में बड़ी हो गई, शोर से इस रोजमर्रा में अनसुनी सी ध्वनि हो गई, हल्के फुल्के कंधों पे दायित्व से सनी हो गई, भागते से जीवन में रुकी सी खड़ी हो गई, तो से छुटपन में क्षण में घड़ी हो गई, कभी हंसी में बहती एक अश्रु की बूंद मल्हार सी लड़ी हो गई, पुरुष के छोटे पौरुष की बड़ी सी तड़ी हो गई, नर अहंकार के मरुस्थल में घास की पत्ती सी हरी हो गई, सैकड़ों मर्द दानवों में नन्ही सी परी हो गई, अल्पायु की वायु में भी गोद कुछ भरी हो गई, आज ना फिर पढ़ पाई वो, इस बात की कड़ी हो गई, एक लड़की ऐसी है जो बचपन में बड़ी हो गई।
Wow.